let's not forget, the city of Dearborn is the ones conducting this investigation, in addition to the federal FBI agents. My concern is that the community at large is very suspect of the city of Dearborn. You know, it wasn't too many years ago where an African American would be walking down the street in the city of Dearborn would be picked up and dropped back off at the border. So, and even the Arab and Muslim community is very concerned about the fact of the city of Dearborn investigation. It's like putting the fox in charge of the hens. We're very concerned about that. So yes, we are definitely calling in charge for a federal investigation.
Could I just make one statement? Dearborn is in my congressional district. The mayor is Jack O'Reilly. I happen to know him personally. I have complete confidence in him as a mayor who has worked with all kinds of different situations. He has welcomed the Arab American Muslim community into Dearborn. And so all of our views and the past history of Dearborn notwithstanding, I'm urging everybody to let's step back a minute and let this investigation proceed. Now, as Ron Scott's pointed out, this event, this tragedy occurred October 28th. It is now February the 2nd. That disturbs me that we're still messing around here trying to, now as Ron Scott's pointed out, this event, this tragedy occurred October 28th. It is now February the 2nd. That disturbs me that we're still messing around here trying to get an investigation. And so it's not overlapping or investigative bodies are not falling all over each other. But we don't want to interrupt any investigation going on. But what we do want to do is make sure that there is a body that is not involved in this multi-jurisdictional task force, and that we can get an assessment that we can rely on. That's all we can do as citizens.
Yes. Thank you. I have one kind of point of clarification, one question for Dawood. First, you said the FBI owned the warehouse in which the raid took place, or you believe that's the case?
No, I didn't say owned. The FBI controlled the warehouse. It was their agent provocateur that brought the people to the warehouse, and they had their logistics all set up. Of course, with the multi-jurisdictional task force. I don't think that the FBI just brought in all of these people and brought in helicopters without working with the Dearborn Police Department. It would be absurd to think otherwise.
So that's your basis for thinking that there's videotape surveillance?
That's my base. That's our basis for believing that there was potential video surveillance of the warehouse.
Okay, and secondly, is there, at any point along the line here, has anyone denied that the imam did in fact have a weapon or was open fire either at the dog or toward agents? I mean, or do you think that that's still a point of contention?
Having a weapon doesn't necessarily, people are raided every day, individuals are charged and arrested or they have a weapon. That's, I think, not the illegal part. The illegal part is basically if he was shooting at the agents or pointing at the agents. That's a huge concern as to where, you know, did he have a weapon, was he shooting at the agent? We don't really quite know. The fact is that just having a weapon doesn't make it illegal in certain circumstances. The weapon itself, you know, there's been a bunch of, you know, we don't know a lot of rumors as to he was already on the ground, he was already handcuffed. We really don't know that particular position. But I could tell you from the fact of the lacerations on the hand and on the forehead, it causes great concern as why they would be there. Because supposedly if he shot the dog already, the dog would have been already down and would not be able to bite him at the particular hands. If he had already, unless the dog already was attacking him on the hands, this is maybe when he might have pulled the gun out. We don't know at this particular stage.
I want to go to Sister Martina, then and then come back to you. I want to acknowledge State Representative Betty Cook Scott, who is also on the State Judiciary Committee. and who is a retired police officer of the Detroit Police Department that wanted to be here today. And we'll come back.
According to the affidavit and media reports that the imam was accused of wanting to establish a faith-based state. Is that against the law or unconstitutional? Anybody that's in a position to clarify that, please explain why that would be a concern.
Well, as an ACLU person, I can say that people are free to advocate whatever they like. There's nothing illegal about advocating for a change in government. I don't know exactly what he was preaching or not, but if he was, there's nothing illegal about that.
And if I may add at that particular point, you know, there's probably over 1,000 hours of audio on this particular matter. This is really what, at the same time, enrages and agitates the situation. When you have over 1,000 hours, there's almost 2-year investigation conducted on this particular matter. It didn't really have to come down in this particular fashion. They should have known the imam was well aware that he couldn't be around dogs and what have you. This is a great concern in addition to his already.
Okay, one last question. No, Ben, go ahead.
Mr. Ayad, I want to just clarify. You said two things. One thing about the autopsy. Are you saying that you want to do a second autopsy? And secondly, you talked about some immigration issues. Can you explain that again?
Yeah. Yes, we do want to. We do, if all possible, want to conduct a second autopsy.
Hold on 1 second, folks. Wait. We want to have a orderly disbursement. I know the congressman is leaving, but we at least want to adjourn the news conference correctly to my media brethren and sisters. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah, we are very concerned about the autopsy. We're concerned that the coroner could not figure out what these lacerations are from. I mean, you know, I think any coroner, average coroner, could tell whether a laceration was from a knife, from nails, from a dog bite. So we're very concerned where these lacerations come from. Why all of a sudden the coroner doesn't know the results of that. As to her immigration status, yes, she's been put in removal proceedings. That's a long process in and of itself. We're defending her on that particular matter in the immigration court here in Detroit.
Okay, you're welcome. Come on, man.
Removal to her basically.
Come on up.